Today we want to look at earnest money. What is it? First of all, earnest money is a deposit that's made by the purchaser when they're buying some real estate to show some good faith that, in what they're doing on the contract. How much does a person put down? There isn't really a set amount, but what there is a psychology to this. If it's say a few $100,000 home, you might want to put maybe $1,000 down. If you were working with say a $500,000 home or $1 million home, then you might want to put $10,000, $5,000 down, just showing you're a little bit more serious. The people are going to take you a little more serious in your offer. So that's how much you might use. And also you need to think about how much you're comfortable losing. Now, you're not necessarily going to lose your earnest money. If your broker has done everything right, the contracts are written with a pretty fair balance. So we want to know that we're protecting both sides, and it's a fair transaction. But you want to know that your broker is going to protect you by looking at the timelines. When you've done your inspections, when you've responded within so many days that it says on your contract, where you've done what you can to get your financing. Everything that's in that contract needs to be followed so that you do get your earnest money back if the deal doesn't go through. The other thing, when do I need to make that? A lot of people say, well, I need to make that, to have that check ready today when I write the offer. Well, generally, if it's a regular offer, you would write that then when you present the offer. What really needs to be is within 2 days of mutual acceptance. When both sides have signed the contract and agreed to it, then it becomes an accepted contract. Then you're liable to say, I'd like to give you this earnest money. One thing that goes on in today's market, though, that's a little different is a lot of these short sales going on where you may get the seller says, I will accept your offer when you come in, and he signs it around. But then he has to take it to the lender and say, hey, will you accept this offer of less money than what I owe? And so hang on to that earnest money. Don't tie up your money until you actually get the lender's approval. Otherwise, your money's sitting in an account. It could take 4, 5, 6 months, a year, and you don't want to waste your money sitting there. You may need it to go get other. Having your broker document everything. As we said before, you want to make sure that you stayed with all the timelines. You document everything so that if there is a question and the deal doesn't go through, you'd be able to get that earnest money back. Now, the only reason you might not is if you've agreed with the seller that you're going to give them the earnest money, and in good faith, you'll even give it up. I mean, maybe someone wants the offer that bad, they're willing to give up the earnest money if it doesn't go through, just to compliment the seller by saying, I've taken it off the market for that time. But that's only on a few occasions. So one other thing to think about. So think about it again. What is the earnest money? It's a good faith estimate. How much? However much you're comfortable giving, and also building that psychological picture. And when is it going to be due? Again, at mutual acceptance, and know what the definition of that is again. So hope this has been helpful to you. It's a nice question that was brought in from one of our viewers, so look for more. If you've got an idea, please send it to us at the email below, davidcathers.com, and look to the other side here for more of our TV shows. So thanks again for showing up today. Bye-bye.